Hello, everybody, and welcome back for Monday Night Magic Round 2 tonight. Today, we're going to be looking at the uh, newly released Final Fantasy Play Booster set, and we're going to be putting that head to head with Phyrexia. Uh, all will be one. Thanks for joining us tonight. I know we put a little teaser out earlier in the week, as well as some additional eye candy for you guys. So, for those of you that watched, thanks for checking it out. If you haven't, stop on in, check it out here, and take a look. So, uh, get right to it. We got 6 packs starting out tonight, so let's get to it, guys. As you can see, we've got 3 packs against 3 packs, and we did find a new feature here with Mana Box, so we're actually going to be able to keep running track of what our cards are going head to head for. So let's put the tried and true through it first. Let's start with Phyrexia, see what we're looking at here with these guys, and go from there. Hope everybody had a good weekend with Father's Day, treating everybody pretty well. I know I had a good time. Me and my son, we got together and uh, we were able to spend some good quality time together. So that's always a plus. So I think if I move, yeah, we'll just do this. I think this is how this works. So again, we got our Phyrexian Might token. We've got our full art card here. We've got our land. And then Chimney Rabble, Cutthroat Centurion, Testament Bearer, Plated Onslaught, Ambulatory Edifice, Veil of Assimilation, Rustvine Cultivator, Meld Web Curator, Cruel Grimnarch. We have Mirix, which is a land. And for our foil, we got Watchful Blister Zoa. So out of these, we'll throw the token in there. I'm not sure if those always get grades. Sometimes the art does, but 9 times out of 10 it won't come up. So we'll just set it off to the side. And here we go. We got pack 1 right there. We'll let that sit there. And we'll get into pack 2. So have you guys been getting into any of the new sets here? Seeing anything crazy going on with them? I've seen a lot of hype over the Final Fantasy, seen a lot of the pre-release stuff, and I've really been impressed by it. You know, some people get some really great pulls. Oh, look here, we got ourselves a foil foil basic mountain card. That's pretty cool. Infectious Inquiry, Blight Belly Rat, Pestilent Siphoner, Gleeful Demolition, Swooping Lookout. It's an artifact creature. It's one of the Phyrexian constructs. Infested Flesh Cutter. That's a nice little equipment card there. Sinew Dancer. Complete Devotion. Another Flesh Cutter. Interesting. You got 2 in the same pack. Vindictive Flame Stoker. Creature is a Phyrexian wizard. 1 mana for 1/2. Not bad. Mandible Justicar. It's going to be our foil, an additional foil. We got Lifelink White, and then we have a Snowland Mount Renome. That was an interesting pack. I've never got doubles in a pack, so that something new. All right, here we go. And for the last pack here, starting it off with the Phyrexian Might. Another full art card. And with this one, we're looking at Mer Convert. Interesting little card there. All right, so we have the Phyrexian Might. We've got a blue mana here. Malcator Watcher, Eye of Malcater, Indoctrination Attendant, Charforger, Exuberant Fuseling, Cacophony Scamp, Sawblade Scamp, Branch Blight Stalker, Voidwing Hybrid, Genth Zane of Contracts. It's going to be our rare. It's a legendary creature, Phyrexian Zombie. And we have a foil here, Hex Gold Hoverwings. Nice little artifact equipment going on there. All right, so let's take a look here and see how the Phyrexian side of the house did on, oops, we went vacant here. Here we go. All right, guys. Looks like we're staying pretty normal with all these, but that's all right. We're just seeing where things go. This was just a standard, drive-by over the course of Father's Day. Thought it'd be something fun to kind of do, test something new against one of the favorites of my son. I've always had fun with Final Fantasy, and my son's always liked the Phyrexian stuff, so figured we'd go head to head. Looks like we got 6-11 out of the Phyrexian set, so that's not bad. Not bad at all, especially for something that we're doing for fun. So that's a cool little thing there. So we'll reset everything here, get this going back, clear it out. Yep. And go back to the scanner, get it ready for the next set. So I'll set those guys off to the side here. All right. So if you guys, I'm just kind of curious what to find out what your favorite sets are. Make sure you leave us a comment in the comment section. Maybe we'll get a chance to crack open some of your favorite packs and get a head-to-head going with somebody else in the comment section. All right, guys, going into this, we're gonna start off our first pack of Final Fantasy. We're gonna have ourselves a wizard token. You know what, we're just gonna start doing this, make it a little bit quicker. How does that sound? And again, a lot of these might not have prices yet, because being fairly new to the market, sometimes it does take a little bit. So, keep that in mind. So, Cornered by Black Mages, that's going to be a sorcery. Commune with Beavers. Ice Flan, an Elemental Ooze. Coriol, a Creature Beast Cat. Call of the Mountain Chocobo, sorcery. And next up is Crossroads Village. It's going to be our first land here. The land enters tapped. As it enters, choose a color. You can add 1 mana of that chosen color. That seems to be a pretty good one there. Laughing Mad is going to be our instant. And Barren Rivalry. It's going to be our full art, or our full card here. This is going to be from Final Fantasy IV. One of the things they've done with these guys, if you haven't seen already, if you look down here at the very bottom, if you look, it says FFIV. So I'll give you whatever Final Fantasy series it's from, which is kind of a neat little thing I think they've done, especially when they've gone to encompass all of the Final Fantasy series on the year. All bed salvagers. Apologize, I'm still trying to come up from this this previous incident going on with the Bell's palsy guys, so bear with me. I'm getting better, but I'm not quite there yet. So, Golof's Final Act, Pro Tempo Argentum, Legendary Creature Human Scout. Up next is going to be Triple Triad. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player exiles the top card of their library until the end of turn. You may play the card you own, exiled this way, and each other card exiled this way with lesser mana valued than it without paying their mana cost. Not bad. Ooh, here we go. The Regalia. And it's going to be our foil. This one I think could be pretty decent. I'm not sure, but I know a lot of the cards like this have been going up. Okay, 73 cents. Apparently not, but that's all right. And then Gonga, Reactor Town, Final Fantasy VII here. Going to be a split land, red or green. All right, coming up next on second pack. So right now, first pack out, 252. Not a bad start. Oh, here they go, getting my hopes up. Bird. Token creature bird. We all know what kind of bird that is. But that's all right. All right, so let's see what we got going on here, guys. So we got our bird. Come on now. All right, so we have Suplex coming up next. Namazu Trader. Creature is a fish citizen. Oops, so now we know what we got going twice. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to get better on these polls here to kind of make them work. So that way everybody can see what they are. Airship Crash. Retrieve the Esper. That was a good one from Final Fantasy VI. Fate of the Suncrist. This spell costs 2 less if cast if it targets a tapped creature. You can destroy target non-land permanent. Not a bad little card there. Vane's Treachery. Loporrit Scout. It's going to be a Rabbit Scout from Final Fantasy IX. Swallowed by Leviathan. Final Fantasy II. Very nice. Judge Master Gabrynth. Legendary creature. So this would be nice if you want to do a black and white deck. Coming up next is Opera Love Song. And our uncommons. Neo Zendeath, Dimensions End, Legendary Creature Spirit Avatar from Final Fantasy V. Coming in with Trample, Neo Zenith's power is equal to the number of permanent cards in your graveyard. And that is the flip from the Zendeath Void Warlock. Summon Bernhilder from Final Fantasy VIII. Saga card. Nice little card there. Alright, here we have Evil Reawakened as our foil. Got a nice little tinge to it there. And for our land, we got ourselves a Swamp. That's a cool card there, guys. I really like that. 421, right on target. This is going to be close, guys. If we keep having packs like this, it's bound and determined to be a close one. So let's see where this last pack takes us. All right, so we got ourselves a treasure token, and I don't want to pull that one around backwards. Okay, so got ourselves a treasure token to start with. Gobu Gardener from Final Fantasy XI. Scorpion Sentinel from Final Fantasy VII. That was one of the fun fights there. Here we go, Chocomogue. Final Fantasy VII. If you can't tell, guys, Final Fantasy VII was kind of my jam. But growing up, you got you always got the ones that vibe with you. And coming from Nintendo to Super Nintendo, and then getting the polygons for Final Fantasy VII, me and my friends, we were really into that kind of thing. So it was real cool to see the evolution of gaming, especially now even. So Mega Heartless Evolution, legendary artifact creature robot. It's going to be a green blue. A nice little guy. Tifa's Limit Break, again Tifa from Final Fantasy VII. So with this one's kind of cool. You got a couple different options here. You can it's a tiered one, so you can choose additional costs to level it up. So you can do a somersault, which you don't it just comes with it. If you add 2, you can add meteor strikes. You can double target creature power, strength, and toughness till the end of turn. And then Final Heaven, triple the target creature's power and toughness until end of turn. So, that would be, for 00, you're going to add the 2/2 to whatever, but then, if you triple that, you're going to be making it a 6/6 if you want to add another 7 mana to that. So, not a bad little card. Graiatia, legendary creature. So if you want to run a white one, there you go. Oh, here we go. We got the first half of Ragnarok Divine Deliverance. So this one here is going to be tricky, guys. Let's do this. We're going to flip these over, and then we'll take this guy. Whoop. A little bit of a... Sorry about that. Vanville Cheerful. So this is going to be from Final Fantasy 13, it looks like. Human Cleric. When Vanville enters, mill 2 cards, then return a permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. At the beginning of your first main phase, if you both own and control Vanville, a creature named Fang, Fearless, you may pay 3 colorless, a black and a green. If you do, exile them and meld them into Ragnarok Divine Deliverance, which is going to be a 7/6. So that's not a bad little thing. Oh, here we go, guys. Mythic. Knights of the Round. Here, back to Final Fantasy VII. Indestructible. So this one here is going to be a saga card. If this saga enters, and after your draw step, add a lore counter, sacrifice after lore 5. So lores 1 through 4, we create 3 2/2 white knight creature tokens. And at lore 5, ultimate end, other creatures you control get 2/2 until end of turn. Put an indestructible counter on each of them. That is a pretty badass card. 2211. That guy definitely seals the deal, but we still have a couple left here, guys. So the Fire Crystal coming in as a legendary artifact. Red spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Creatures you control have haste. Not a bad little guy for the foil. And again, we're going back to Ganga for the Reactor Town. So, but guys, overall, not a bad little deal. Coming in at $30 off those 6 packs. So they definitely paid for themselves. But, again, it's not about the price of the cards. It's about the nostalgia and the excitement of opening them. And I have a good time doing this, and I appreciate you guys coming along. Sorry if this feels a little rushed. I'm trying to kind of get through the commons and uncommons a little bit faster to kind of bring you guys more, especially when you have larger numbers of packs to open. So if you guys like that kind of format, you want a little bit of shorter videos, that's great. We can keep it up like that. Just again, trying something new, seeing how you guys like it. Let me know in the comments. Give me a like, follow, subscribe. It all helps, and it helps get us out there to other people who enjoy these type of videos. But again, thanks for joining me on a Monday, guys. This is Bear. Be good to yourself. Be good to each other. I'll see you guys around. Thanks for stopping by.